It's Monday and I am going to film a bit of a normal week. It's about 5 o'clock and I have just logged off for the day. We got back from the lakes late last night, so I need to do a bit of a life admin evening, so I'm going to bring you along for that and then take you along my week. The weather is, I always comment on the weather, but I feel like was born in the wrong country and need the sun. So we have had loads of good, it was hot in the Lake District, and then it's like, I mean, it's not hot, but it's sunny here, and I think it's supposed to be like that all week and on the weekend as well, so I just want to make the most of that. But today, well, this evening is a bit of a sort out, so we've got no food in, which meant that we did have McDonald's for lunch, a wrap of the day, so it wasn't like too crazy, but we need to do a food shop. And then, wait, let me show you this room. Oh, actually, I don't know what, it's not that bad, but there's still mess, and there's still stuff to unpack, which is always, I hate unpacking, but I think we've done a house that looks a bit like a laundrette because we've done so much washing since we got back. So yeah, let's go, and I'm really hungry, and I don't want to do a food shop because I'm too hungry, but we need to go get some food. So let me go and meal plan, maybe rotate our washing like the good laundrette person I am, and then yes, let's go and get sorted. But it's quite nice pasta, it's a bit bougie pasta. When we're in the lakes at Booths, we bought this pasta sauce, which is apparently, this is like the brand, the proper brand, like proper Italian, and it is actually nice. It tastes like proper tomatoes, if you know, like tomatoes you have when you're abroad, as opposed to the ones that we have here. So it's good, and when you bought that, you got a bag of pasta for free, and again, it's quite fancy pasta, so we're gonna have that. And then at Aldi we just picked up some halloumi, which I'm gonna do in the air fryer. I'm gonna add a pepper in as well. So yeah, I'm gonna get on with cooking dinner. I'm just making my lunch, and I am going to meal prep, like make lunch for today, but then meal prep for the rest of the week. So it's Tuesday lunch now, but I'm in the office for the rest of the week. So I am going to do, we bought these batter fillets from Aldi yesterday, some rice and some green beans, so it's not that exciting, but it does the job and it's easy to meal prep. So I am gonna do 2 fish, maybe, they're quite big. Let me show you. So I am gonna do 2 of those. And then I'm just gonna add a tiny little bit of olive oil, and then just some herbs, whatever. Paprika. Ooh. Turmeric. And then a bit of oregano. And then I just bunch. Then I just bunch that up into a little parcel. And then while that cooks, I'll put some rice on and cook my green beans and then get my little, actually I can do that now. Don't look at this Tupperware drawer, cupboard. I just haven't got a good system. So I'm gonna get my little Tupperwares out and then
The only thing I've been nicking it. Paid for this, I promise. Got a receipt that. Shit.
I was just having like a peaceful 10 minutes for my lunch and Dan's having a night and that sound won't stop. He bought a t-shirt from TK Maxx and they didn't take the thing off, so has tried taking it off himself. What are you gonna do? That was very stressful in there. I think it still might be going. He was using forks to get the tag off, but I've left him to it. But my lunch was delicious, and I'm all meal prepped for the rest of the week, so I'm gonna head back to work. I have showered. I've had such a nice shower after work and I quickly got changed and we are about to head out for, it's Dan's birthday. I think I already said actually. We're going to the Italian for dinner, which is just like a 5-minute walk from our house. So yeah, I'm changed. It's like casual and yeah, I'm changed and we're gonna head for dinner. It's been a bit of a rush, but I have also edited and re-uploaded that video where it now no longer exposes me. So at least that's done, work's done. So let's go and get some nice pasta or maybe pizza. I never get a pizza, but maybe. I never get pizza, but maybe that is what I'm fancying. I feel like we've had a lot of pasta recently. Oh, I'm so hungry. It's quite a bit later now and we're back home from dinner and then we went to, there's a new Irish pub opened. There's a new Irish pub opened in North Shield, so we just went there and the football was on, so we were watching that. Well, it was Sunderland. Yeah, so that was nice. Yeah, but I am so tired. It's about 10:20 and I've got another really early start in the morning, so I am gonna go straight to bed. Morning, it's Thursday morning and we have just come down for a coffee walk with the dog. It's Dan's birthday today, so we are celebrating with a coffee and Yeah, having a nice walk before work. How do you feel turning 29?
The 20s are on the way out, unfortunately. Feeling old.
I'm very tired. I think this week is the longest week ever, and I think it's because we don't have a bank holiday, and work has been crazy, and well, there's just been a lot going on, which meant I haven't slept good, and I've been getting up so early. But anyway, we've got home, and I'm quickly wrapping Dan's present. Well, the Lake District, which you'll have seen in my last video, was Dan's present, but I thought he needed something to open, so there's a card, he's got a little cake, and then I got this, which looks really nice. Dan loves the air fryer. And this has got so many like interesting things in, like that you wouldn't have necessarily thought you can do in an air fryer. This might be, I mean, Dan doesn't really like cooking, but Dan doesn't really like cooking, but he does like the air fryer, and he is obsessed with buying books, so. It is Friday. It is the end of the week. I have just taken the dog out and been to Aldi because I was debating between getting a Chinese or making a curry. And I'm gonna make a curry, and then maybe I can get a Chinese another evening if I still fancy. But I'm just really fancying a nice homemade curry. So I'm gonna go home and start making that. I think I've just seen they were like kids, maybe like 16, and I think they were in a stolen car. Like when I came back to my car from walking the dog, they were parked like 30 centimeters away from the front of mine. I was like, oh, like why is that car parked so close? And then there was a couple of other kids, like teenagers, hanging around it and like chatting to whoever was in the front, but the windows were really blacked out. And then they started putting the windscreen wipers on, and then they pulled out, and I think they pulled out with the handbrake on. And then we're like chugging down the road. So then I set off to go follow them, but they got away, but 100%. And then I saw them through the window, and they were definitely not old enough to drive, and clearly had no idea how to use the car. So then I was trying to follow them, because then I was going to get a photo and get the reg, but then they pulled it out, or like went round a roundabout, and then other cars went in front, but then they nearly crashed into a bus. So who knows? I don't know if I should do anything with that information. But I didn't get the reg, so I wasn't a very good detective. But now in my head I'm like so annoyed because I want to go find them. I want to go get them. So on my way home I might just have a little nosy to see if they're still there. But yeah, that was my excitement for the evening. I'm gonna go home and start one of my activities on my list. Hello. I have just been, it's so much later. What time is it? Nearly 8 o'clock. I've just been like super hyper fixated on editing a video, which it's been like in the back of my mind all week, so I feel really good that I've managed to get through most of it. It is so cold though. Excuse me. Here's our little thing that came in the post. Our house is 15 degrees, a bit cool. Turn the heating up for Dan, but I'm not putting the heating on in May in spring, so I'll just be cold. Oh, but right, it is time for some dinner. Let me show you what I got. I didn't even unpack the bag, I just dumped it. On the side. Oh, and there was no child car thief criminals on the way home, but I did keep an eye out. And I don't know whether to submit a police thing online, because I do have a photo as well, so I might do that. Okay, so for dinner we're having a trusty Agra curry. This is a karahi, very nice. And you essentially just add meat and veg. So I'm gonna add to that some spinach that was on sale. I've got some poppadoms to go with, and some rice. And then to go in the curry, I'm gonna use chicken thigh. I'm always a brown meat kind of gal. I'm always a brown meat person. I feel like it tastes so much nicer and it never dry. Well, it's not dry. And some tinned potatoes. And then I got some yogurt, so like a little, try and make like a raita. And then a bottle of red wine to treat myself this evening. I feel like I'm having a very, I don't know, like solo woman night in, little date night to myself. So let's get some food on the go. I say it looks good, but not the, what's the word? Like the appearance. I kind of messed when I was trying to dish it up. But I'm gonna have that with some poppadoms, and I'm actually gonna add a little thing of yogurt on. So I'm gonna go and enjoy this. It is the next day now. Sorry, it's quite windy, and I am just heading into North Shields to go to the charity shops. I'm back. I had to leave my hair. I'm back home. I had to get out of there. I was buying too much. But I have a bag full of stuff. Good stuff. There was loads, like they were all very well stocked and so much nice stuff. So I will, I'll film a little, I'll try on my bits. I never try on in the shop. And don't take it back actually. So let's hope it fits. And I will show you everything that I got. I'm slightly refreshed from when you last saw me, but I just wanted to show you all the bits that I got from the charity shop. As I said, I did get quite a bit. To say I only went to 3 charity shops and I was there for like max, well, I was in town for like max 45 minutes. But they had so much good stuff in, but as I said, I didn't try any of it on. Okay, so the first thing I got, I think I might hate it, but then I don't, no, it was me trying to be a little bit more girly and not black or white. So the first thing I got is this dress, which is Urban Outfitters, and it was £4. I think maybe it's just a little bit big, like if it was a little bit tighter maybe, but maybe with like either sandals or a pair of trainers. Yeah, I don't know, I think I'm gonna think about it. If I don't wear it, it'll just go on Vinted. Let me also show you at one of the charity shops, they have all the earrings just on like a board on pieces of card, and I have lost all of my earrings. I haven't worn them for ages, or like I've lost one, so I've just got odd earrings. So I just got some plain hoops for £1.50, and then just those for £1.50, just for now, until I manage to get to a actual shop. Okay, I'm gonna think about this dress. Let me show you the next thing. Okay, the next things, I wouldn't wear them together, but I'm just have them on for ease. So these trousers, I was also clearly, I think because the weather was nice, I was buying I bought quite a few pink things. These are Berkshire. They have pockets. I think I'd have to wear it with a belt a little, they're just a bit big there. But I think they're cute, and I think I probably would get my wear out of them. And they were 99p. So again, I thought if I don't like them, they can go on Vinted. And then this is just a basic top from Primark, which again, I'll definitely get my wear out of, and this was £1. So yeah, as I said, I won't wear them together, but they're nice. Okay, I forgot that I got these. So these are just plain black leggings, however they are my favourite ever. They're my Nike Dry Fit. They're just really plain black leggings, but really high-waisted, just got a little tick there, and have a little pocket in the back for your key. So I have, this will be my 3rd pair, and these feel brand new, like the label in the back's fully like intact, like not, it doesn't look like it's been through a washing machine. These were £10, so as soon as I saw them I was like yes. Out of every legging I've tried, these are my favourite. So for £10, I think normally they're like £30 to £40, so yeah. Sticking on a pink theme, I just got this pink vest for £1. This was on a size, it says it was size 16. It's, I don't know what brand it is, but it's like, no, it's like a French brand. It's like a really nice quality. Okay, this one is more for work, although maybe it's a little bit see-through. I'd have to find a different bra. This again was, yeah, this was £1 as well, and it is Zara, and I'll definitely wear this for work, just with some black trousers. Okay, next is, again, another top for work. This is an M&S top that was £4.99, and I'm definitely going to keep this. I will get, oh, I'm falling out tags. I'll definitely get my wear out of this again, just with a pair of trousers. Okay, then I have one last thing, which, again, clearly pink was the theme. This is Marks and Spencer's. Ooh, £6. But I thought for like spring, and we're going away to we're going away to Devon, and I was thinking like in the evenings, if it's a bit chilly, then yeah, just a plain Yeah, I actually am not really a fan of those buttons. So maybe it'll do. I really like the texture and the fit, so yeah. That was my charity shop haul, which I'm very happy with. Sometimes you go and find absolutely nothing, but that was not the case yesterday. But also spent barely any money, and it was all, so the stuff I've sold on Vinted, essentially that's the money that I used, so it kind of feels like it's free. So yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this video, and